how fasting can speed up the manifestation of your desired reality. So I recently just got done with about a 62-hour fast that I did at the beginning of the month, just to intentionally detox my body. But it was also just a conscious practice of intentional fasting, inner discipline, inner peace, really just having self-control. Being able to fast is a huge beneficial tool to increase your self-discipline, to increase your self-control. So it's simple, it's available for everyone, and it is a huge beneficial tool for your mind, your body, your emotions, and your soul. Not only fasting food, but also any external desires, whether that's coffee, cigarettes, sex, social media, YouTube, just your phone in general, your phone use, media consumption, whatever external desires or external distractions that you have that is taking up your time, that is stealing your focus, taking your energy away from what you actually want to do, your purpose, your vision, just working on yourself. So the main thing you want to become conscious of is what is taking your focus, what is taking your time and energy, figuring out ways that you can consciously fast those specific things. So whatever it is for you, write it down, make it clear, and consciously fast from it. And you could even do daily fast or intermittent fasting, which is common with diet and eating, but you could also do intermittent fasting for anything that is giving you all this dopamine, like using social media, eating junk food, whatever. You could intentionally fast from it throughout your days and allow it at a specific time, which could also be called dopamine loading. So, keeping your focused attention energy throughout your morning, throughout your day, so you could focus on your purpose, you could focus on your vision, and you could do intentional conscious work, and then save the mindless scrolling or Netflix or whatever for the end of the day when you're going to wind down. So conscious fasting is a spiritual practice. It is a discipline. It is conscious restraint and self-control. This allows you to regulate your nervous system. This allows you to clear your mind. This allows you to find inner peace. We have everything we need within. When we have a deep purpose, when we know what we want, when we know who we want to be, we really have everything we need within. We can embody the energy, we can utilize our imagination, but so many people get caught off track and derailed by external factors, by media consumption, by thinking about what others think. All this cheap, unfulfilling dopamine that we consume, it disrupts our inner peace, it disrupts our nervous system, and it knocks us off focus, which if we just stayed focused on what we know we have to do, on our purpose, on our vision, on who we want to become and who we are, if we just focus on that, our life will be amazing. But so many of us get caught in the distractions, get caught in the matrix traps that are set out. Social media, the Netflix, the junk food, all these things that consume our focus, consume our time and energy. Fasting is a conscious restraint of these. It is self-control, it is self-discipline, and it is focusing on what matters to us and fasting from what is not serving us and what is distracting us. So with fasting, we regulate our nervous system, we balance our dopamine levels, we raise conscious awareness and presence in all moments. So this is a huge spiritual practice of living in the present moment, of being conscious and aware of all that we do, having purpose and moving with intention, and really being conscious and asking ourselves, why are we doing this before we do something? Or why am I having these thoughts? And are these thoughts true? And same goes with feelings. Being really conscious and aware and present in all moments. Consciously fasting allows us to be in the present more easily and be conscious and aware in all moments. And the more you consciously fast, you release unconscious habits and negative cycles. You become more aware of these unconscious habits. You become more aware of these conscious thoughts in the back of your mind, these repressed emotions that have been causing these unconscious self-sabotage cycles. You're able to see them now. You become conscious of the unconscious, and you're now able to transmute these negative cycles into positive cycles and really purify your mind, purify your heart, purify your actions to align with your purpose, to align with your vision, and really just get rid of all of these negative unconscious cycles that don't serve you. Finally become conscious of these unconscious things, and you can now easily get rid of them. Along with this, you align with purpose, you move with intention, and you surrender to your God-given purpose. So like I said, your vision, your purpose, who you know you are, you can now fully align with that and focus your attention on that, spend your time on that, spend your energy on that, and not be split up with all these different distractions that tries to steal your focus, that tries to steal your attention. You can now fully align your attention and your focus and concentrate that energy towards your God-given purpose. And this is how fasting can really speed up manifesting your desired reality, because you get rid of everything that isn't serving you, you get rid of everything that has been stealing your focus, and you can now fully concentrate your energy and your attention on what matters to you, on your God-given purpose, on your vision, and your desired reality. And you fully focus on that, you align with it, you embody everything that has to do with it, and you live in that. And the universe responds by sending you the people, the places, the events, the circumstances that appear in your life in alignment with your desired reality. You know, it's really about fasting from what isn't serving you, fasting from what's distracting you, and really aligning with your true purpose. When you fast from all that isn't serving you and you fully align with your purpose, with who you truly are, you are able to lead in truth, love, peace, purpose, presence, and harmony. You are able to be in joyous service to humanity and really provide value and be and live in your God-given purpose and play your God-given role. And through this conscious alignment and this conscious fasting of what isn't serving you, you build discipline, you build self-worth, you build self-trust, and it just becomes way more easier to restrain from what isn't serving you, you know, avoid the distractions, and it just becomes way more easier to align with your purpose, flow in your purpose, and really embody who you are, and really dwell in the wish fulfilled, dwell in the end, in your desired reality, and really live in all that you desire. So simply, the more that you consciously live aligned in your purpose and fast from all that isn't serving your purpose, it just becomes easier and easier. You build self-worth, you build self-discipline. It becomes the opposite of a negative feedback loop, which was self-sabotage cycles, which is what most people live in our society. And it's really becoming conscious of this, and it's flipping the negative feedback loops into positive feedback loops. It's living in purpose, and it's fasting from all that isn't serving your purpose. Purifying, healing, unifying, and awakening yourself and living in your purpose and providing value and providing your authentic self to the world and providing value to the world and living in your purpose to then purify and awaken humanity. And this is what I truly believe we're all here for. This human game is like a spiritual training ground for us to raise our consciousness, to step into our God-given purpose, and to live fully and aligned with our purpose, to raise collective consciousness, to evolve humanity, and to liberate humanity from unnecessary suffering. It really is a beautiful existence once you start to live in your purpose and you could see the distractions and you avoid them and you fast from all that isn't serving you. You align with God, you align with all, and you live in harmony with humanity and you live in your God-given purpose. So yeah, that is how fasting can speed up manifesting your desired reality. That is the benefits of fasting, and that is why I consciously fast from food every now and then. That is why I consciously fast from media every now and then, and that is why I consciously fast from all that isn't serving my purpose, so I could fully align with my purpose, really play my part in my God-given role in raising collective consciousness, and yeah, really just play my part in liberating humanity so we could all live a more joyous, peaceful, and loving existence on Earth, and really just have a great time. So I trust this video provided some value to you. Continue to live in your purpose, continue to fast from all that isn't serving your purpose, and fully align and flow in your God-given purpose. And I'll see you next video. Don't get brainwashed. Peace. Love you.